Are you visiting your LinkedIn profile and checking notification on daily basis to see whether recruiters are actually visiting your LinkedIn profile? I know a lot of people who are searching for job, who are active job seekers, are eagerly looking out in the notifications to know whether any recruiter is visiting their profile. And even after sending 50 resumes, there's zero amount of recruiters or HR professionals actually visiting your profile. Now, why does this happen? Majorly, it happens because your LinkedIn profile is not optimized at all. And in 2025, if your LinkedIn profile is not optimized to get noticed, there's no point in praying also for it. I'm going to give you the secret formula of how to get your LinkedIn profile to become a magnet which attracts a lot of recruiters and hiring professionals. This is your LinkedIn profile. And once you come on your LinkedIn profile, the first thing that you see is your profile DP and your banner. Now, these two things need to communicate a single thing. You need to understand you as a professional person, where 70% of that photo or the image needs to have your face. Don't have a full length photo, do not have a photo in your casual wear, or do not have a photo in your party wear. Have a professional looking photo. There are a lot of tools that can help you to create this, how to use Canva to create this particular DP, and it will also clean the background. Now once you have done that, you have a banner which needs to connect. Now the banner, what you need to also understand is, if the banner size goes down, so this is like the mobile version. So if somebody is watching your profile in mobile version, it needs to communicate. Gen AI they can read on mobile the same line. The line does not come on your backside. This is what you need to understand when you create that tagline or the caption about you. It should not hide behind your face. The second part of your LinkedIn profile. What is this tagline? The tagline is, I help pharma professionals to increase doctor prescription by 10x using Gen AI. This is a simple line, but it communicates whoever reads this line, and they know when they're talking to Moses Gomes what Moses Gomes is into, how I can help. There's only one single thing that I deliver. So you need to deliver one single thing, nothing else. Your URL should be professional. It shouldn't be Moses XX minus 2153. It needs to be a custom profile URL. I'll just show you in 1 second. You go over here, and over here is link. So over here, personalize the URL of your profile, and then you can type your name. So your custom URL must contain 3 to 100 letters or numbers. Please do not use spaces and save. Now, if I try to change it, I might not get it again because I've done this a long time back. There are other people by the same name, Moses Gomes. They are finding it difficult to get this particular. Adding your about section. It's a professional summary. Keep to the point and keep it with numbers. So what did you increase? Give increase. Somebody who is reading needs to understand what you are. And in featured section, I have a post that I have done long time back and a award that I received, because I want a recruiter to know who I am and what are my other awards I have received. These are the posts that I've done. This you need to fill the details like the experience and everything. Now, if you are a fresher and you do not have experience, you have done a lot of projects. Talk about your projects over there in experience section. Nobody is, I'll just show you. So for people who have taken a career break, they can add career break. If you have worked on some particular project, talk about over here employment type. So it can be say part-time, freelance, internship, training, whatever it can be. You might have worked 2 months on certain projects, talk about those particular projects. But the other person needs to get and the other thing is, you can add skills, you can also add media. So if there is any particular project that you have done, you add a presentation about that project over here, because this is what will, as a fresher, a recruiter will see this, an employee will see this, and okay, you understand what projects you have done, and you understand how do you deliver on a certain brief. If you do not do this and you just mention one particular company name, nobody knows what you have done. Any which is, nobody knows you right now. Okay. So because they don't know you, the only thing that you can do is you can convince them by rating this. Once this particular part is done, then you need to move and update your education institutes. I haven't given a detail. but you need to fill the details about what you learned in that particular course in detail, because those are the keywords that you need. Once you click over here, add the details, activities, and it says add skill, add media. Now, these are the two things that a lot of people are not adding. The skills reflect whenever a recruiter is searching for certain type of courses a person has done, and this is where you will get noticed. Media is because if you have done any presentation for last year project, you can add those media. Activities description, keep it as elaborate as possible, because as a fresher, you the only thing that you have is the education more than anything else. So if you don't explain your education, what's the point? Over here, what I've done is I've done a lot of it is on LinkedIn, outside of LinkedIn, or Accenture. I keep on updating this. This is where, as a job seeker, the recruiter comes to know, the employer comes to know that you are a professional who is open to unlearn and learn new things. This is the most important trait a recruiter or a employer looking for in an employee in 2020, because the skills that you learned are no longer useful and they are ready to train you, but are you open to learning? If you are not open to learning this, they will not hire you at all. So this is where they will come to know that over the period you always keep on learning new things, you always keep on getting new licenses and certifications. Volunteering, these are the skills. Recommendations, publications, even when it comes to interest like companies, groups, newsletters, schools, you need to keep on filling all these things. These are aspects when it comes getting your profile to. I hope you are able to understand why you need to make it as a magnet. One advice that I give to each and every person who meets me is start giving comments. And if you give comments, people will notice you a lot. How do you give comments is pretty simple. Imagine I give one more comment over here, and definitely Sujit is going to notice my comment. I'll just keep on giving comments, because whenever I give comments, they will come to know about this particular comments and they will visit my profile. If they don't know you, they will definitely want to know ki, who is this person who has given me the comment. And once they, let's give comments, because there's zero comments over here. As you give comment, it keeps on get driving you more. You will keep on getting noticed. How you keep on getting noticed is by visiting this particular part, which is analytics. Analytics shows me my post have got more than 5,000 impressions in 90 days, profile views, followers count. I have appeared into 67 searches. Two people subscribe to my newsletter, and new newsletter subscribe is this. So let's see who viewed my profile in 90 days. In last 14 days, these are the people who have visited my profile. I'll work senior leader in your job function. So there's nobody from senior leader in job function, senior leader in your industry. So I guess there's Emmanuel, he's a senior leader in the industry. I can select company wise who has visited my profile in last 365 days. So these are the people who have visited my profile in last 60 days in top from top companies and top profiles. This tells me that my profile is like a magnet and where people keep on visiting to know who Moses is. This is the most simplest of all strategies that you can implement if you really want to shine on LinkedIn. And why you need to shine on LinkedIn is you and me both of are aware. If you shine on LinkedIn, you will get a job in next 30 days. If you do not shine on LinkedIn, forget getting a job. You'll just keep on praying in temples. If in the month of April and May, if you reach out to, if maximum number of recruiters are able to visit your profile, you are bound to get a new job. Follow this strategy and follow this formula. Create a LinkedIn, have a LinkedIn profile which is optimized. Have a LinkedIn profile where you log in every day and start commenting. You may not post, or you may just repost somebody's post. That is okay, but start doing some activity, because as you do more activities, your profile becomes stronger. And your profile becomes stronger, LinkedIn will show your profile to more recruiters, more people, and your notice number of people who notice you will keep on increasing. Thanks a lot for joining in today's session. I'm your coach Moses Gomes. Do joining and watch more videos on how you can use LinkedIn to get your dream job. If you want to know more about any exacts about or specifics about LinkedIn optimization, please give a comment on the below video.